Hello students, how are you all? Hope all of you are well. Actually, in the previous video I had explained you about the chapter number 1, each and every type of question answers. Some of the students were asking also me that sir, we should write this question answer because already you have taught and you have given when you were teaching chapter number 1. So that time you have given some of the question answers, just it is similar like that. What I want to say you, if you are not going to write these question answers, then definitely you are not going to get good marks. So that's why you have to write these question answers. Whatever the question answers I'm explaining you, please focus on that question answers. Write these question answers in your notebook. Not only to write, you have to learn also these question answers. If you are learning these question answers, then it will be very much beneficial, especially for our unit test 1. So today we are going to discuss chapter number 2. Means what is chapter number 2? Can you tell me the name of the chapter number 2? Nutrition in animals. As we have studied also nutrition in animal chapter, so this time we are going to write complete question answers of chapter number 2. Each and every type, just like multiple choice question, fill in the blanks question, very short, short and long. All the type of questions. First of all, what you have to do, you have to take a screenshot of the questions, and after then I will explain or I will show you the videos also that how to write the answers, and these answers you have to write in your notebook. So let's start solving first of all MCQ questions and then filling the blanks and then everything. So let's start with the multiple choice question. Choose the correct answer. First question is, which of these feed on dead animals and plants? There are specially some questions where this is chapter number 3 questions. I am going to give you first of all chapter number 2. So you can see which of these feed on dead animals and plants. There are 4 options: herbivorous, carnivorous, omnivorous and scavengers. Can you tell me which of these feed on dead animals? Means which type of living organism eat dead animals body part? They are called scavengers. They are neither herbivorous, they are neither carnivorous, not omnivorous and nor carnivorous. They are the scavengers. Scavengers eat dead living organism body parts. Okay. Now the second question is, the process of taking food into the body is known as. What is the process called? As I have taught you in this video also, and especially when I had described chapter number 2, the first process of taking food is ingestion or digestion, or ingestion or nutrition. The right answer will be ingestion, right? The process of taking food into the body is known as ingestion. The third is, which of these organs are accessory organs of the digestive system? See, you can see there are some option given: liver, stomach, pancreas and intestine. First option is liver and stomach. Second option is liver and pancreas. Third option is stomach and intestine. And fourth option is stomach and intestine. And especially you can see here in C and D, both the options are right? So both are same only. So you can take either anyone, either C or D, or otherwise you can put on the D option third and fourth. So the right answer will be C. Okay. Now we are moving towards the fourth question answers. You can see till third we have completed. So now you can see here there are fourth, fifth and sixth question. So till 6, first of all let us see and start from question number 4. So question number 4 is, the process of chewing food is known as. Option A, peristalsis, B, mastication, C, digestion and D, nutrition. Can you tell me what will be the right answer? It's called mastication. The process of chewing food is called mastication. Option B is right answer. So now let's start from question number 5. So you can see this question number 5. The teeth are used to grind food. Which teeth are used? Can you tell me? Especially incisors, premolars, canines, molar. These are the 4 types of teeth. Which teeth is used? First option is first and second, means incisors and canine. Second option is second and third, canines and premolars. Third is third and fourth, means premolars and molars. And fourth is first and fourth, incisors and molars. First of all, the chewing of food is especially done with the help of premolars and molars, not with the incisors or canine. So the right answer is third one, that is 3 and 4, means premolars and molars. The teeth which are used to grind food is premolars and molars. Now let's move to the question number 6. The innermost part of the tooth is called the innermost Have you heard this word, innermost part of the tooth? There are four options: dentine, enamel, pulp and gum. The right answer is pulp. It is not enamel, it is pulp. Now let's move toward the question number 7. Which of the statement is true about the permanent set of teeth of humans? Option A means there are four options given and after then options are given. It contains 32 teeth, 16 in each jaw. There are 4 incisors in each jaw. There are 4 canines in each jaw. There are 4 molars in each jaw. So first of all, you can see it contains 32 teeth. First and second. B option is second and third. C option is third and fourth. And D option is first and fourth. So first option you can see it contains 32 teeth, 16 in each jaw. This is the right answer. First will be there. So you can see then option A and D. Now first and second, there are 4 incisors in each jaw. Yes, this is also right. There are 4 molars in each jaw. It is wrong. So the right answer is first one, A1. It contains 32 teeth, 16 in each jaw and there are 4 incisors in each jaw. Got it? Now we are moving towards the question number 8. Yes, you can see this 8, 9 and 10. Which of these statements is true about the tongue? Option A, it rolls the food into the bolus, it converts the sugar to starch, it tears up food, it mixes with saliva the food. The first option, first and second, second is second and third, third and fourth, and first and fourth. The right answer is first and fourth. It rolls the food into bolus and it mixes with the saliva with the food. Ninth one, which part of the alimentary canal is not involved in digestion? Can you tell me which part? Mouth is not involved in digestion. Esophagus is already involved, stomach, intestine, they all are involved except mouth, right? So the right answer is mouth. How many stomach do grass eating animals as cattle and goats have? Means how many stomach do ruminants have? As I have informed you also, they have 4 stomach. All the 4 stomach names you know. They are rumen, reticulum, omasum and abomasum. Now let's move towards the fill in the blanks type question answers. So here you can see there are some of the fill in the blanks also. As we'll move towards the fill in the blanks type question, you can see here the first question is the salivary glands, pancreas and the livers are the dash organ that secrete digestive juices. Can you tell any question answers? So you can see the first answer is they are the accessory organs. Which organs? Accessory organs. Second question, the stomach churns food with the digestive juices to change it into a semi-solid material called chyme. C-H-Y-M-E. It's called chyme, not chyme. Okay. Digestion of protein begins in the. From where it begins? Can you tell me? Where do the digestion? Digestion begins in the stomach. The greater part of the digestion takes place in the small intestine. In humans, the dash are the teeth used to bite and cut. Which teeth is used to bite and cut? Incisors. The 7th question is, the teeth are coated with. Can you tell me? Teeth are coated by what? Dash, which is the hardest substance in the body. It's called enamel. Teeth are coated with the hardest substance in the human body is enamel. Now we are moving towards the 8th fill in the blanks. Let me show you. This is the 8th in the animals like cattle and sheep that chew the cud are called ruminants. Okay, so this was our fill in the blanks. Now let's move toward the true or false questions. How the true or false questions can come, you can see. You can take this question screenshot also and you can write in your notebook. There are total 8 true or false questions. So you can write, as I will tell you, foods has to be broken down into the simpler substance before it can be used by the body. Food has to be broken down into the simpler substance. No, definitely it is whatever the food is there, we are breaking by the teeth. It's false. The amoeba does not have a special organ for eating food. They have, that's called pseudopodia. This is also false. The dentine is the hardest part of the body. It is also false. A child will have 20 milk teeth. Right. True. Bacteria act on bits of food in the mouth of the form plaque. Right. True. 6th one, the stomach is found in the lower abdomen. False. 7th one, glucose is used to get energy through respiration. True. Ruminants cannot digest cellulose. Ruminants cannot digest cellulose, or ruminants can digest cellulose. Can you tell me what will be the answer? Ruminants can digest, not digest or digest, herbivorous, but they do not have a capacity to digest cellulose. Remember, herbivorous animal do not digest cellulose, so it's the false answer. Now we are moving towards the short question answers, and after then we'll move towards the long question answers. You can see here some of the short question answers. You can take a screenshot of this short and long question answers. See here, I am showing you both the sides. So if you can take a screenshot, after then I will move towards the answer. Have you taken the screenshot? Now let's move toward the answers. So can we start writing? First question was define digestion. The process of breaking down complex food into simpler food is called digestion. You can start writing also, otherwise you can take a screenshot also. Second is, how does an amoeba ingest its food? An amoeba uses any parts of its body to capture food by surrounding it with its false feet known as pseudopodia. It uses its pseudopodia to engulf the food and take it into its body. Got it? Now third question. How is food prevented from going into the windpipe while swallowing? While swallowing, food is, especially food of flap called epiglottis, prevents the food from entering the windpipe and choking us. Fourth question. What are the functions of saliva? Saliva moistens the food and make it easier to swallow. It also converts starch present in the food to sugar. Now the next question. What is peristalsis? The walls of the esophagus push the food down in a wave-like motion called peristalsis. Sixth question. What do the walls of stomach secrete? The walls of the stomach secrete first digestive juice to digest proteins into the simpler substances. Second, acid to kill bacteria and other germs in the swallowed food. It makes the medium acidic for the digestive juice to act. And mucus, it coats the stomach wall to prevent the stomach from getting digested. Seventh question. What is the functions of the mucus in the stomach? Mucus coats the stomach wall to prevent the stomach from getting digested. This is the seventh answer. Question number 8. What are villi? Have you heard the word villi? Villi are finger-like projection on the inner wall of the small intestine. They help in the absorptions of the digested food into the bloodstream. Now the ninth question. How is digested food transported within the body? So you can write the answers. The inner wall of the small intestine have numerous projections called villi. These are richly supplied with blood vessels. The digested food enters the blood vessel in the villi through their thin walls. This is carried throughout the body through the bloodstream. Last, name the four stomach in the cattle. The four chambers in the cattle are rumen, reticulum, omasum and abomasum. Now there are some long question answers. First long answer is very long. So you have to write, list and briefly describe the 5 steps of digestion. You have to describe the 5 steps of digestion: ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and egestion. That 5 steps already I have explained you while the chapter. The same thing is written. You can write these answers in your notebook. You can take a screenshot and you can write these all the 5 steps of digestion in your notebook. Ingestion, when we ingest food, it is chewed and mixed with the saliva and digest. The process begins in the mouth. It is then sent to the stomach through the esophagus for further processes. Digestion, this stage starts as soon as food put in the mouth. Saliva contains digestive juice, converts starch to sugar. It mixes the food and makes it easier to swallow. Food then travels to the stomach and small intestine, where various digestive juices act upon starch, fats and proteins and converts them into the simpler form. Third one is absorption. The food that is broken down into the simpler and soluble substances get absorbed into the bloodstream. In the small intestine, there are several projections called villi in the inner walls of the small intestine which absorb the digested food. Assimilation, this is the final stage of the digestion. After the nutrients are absorbed through the intestinal walls into the blood vessels, they are carried to each cell in the body by the bloodstream. Each nutrient is used by the body for a specific purpose. In the last egestion, the undigested food and the waste are stored for a while in the rectum and excreted out of the body through the anus. You can see here, this was our answer number 1. Now we are moving towards the answer number 2. 2 is write a short note on digestion in amoeba. How amoeba is doing digestion. The amoeba uses its pseudopodia to ingest its food. It then secretes digestive juices into the cavity that contain the food. Once the food is digested, it is absorbed and assimilated into the body. The undigested food is sent out of the body. Third question, briefly describe the structure and functions of the different kind of teeth in humans. The different kind of teeth, the different types of teeth you can see here: incisors, canines, premolars and molars. Incisors are specially found in the front of the mouth. They are chisel shaped and mainly used for biting and cutting. Canines, they are pointed and used for piercing and tearing. Premolars, they have flattened surface and are used for grinding food into the small pieces. Molars, similar to premolars but larger and are used to grind food. Question number 4. What is tooth decay caused by? Explain how it occurs. Tooth decay is caused by bacteria present in the mouth. Bacteria act on small bits of the food which are left behind to form a sticky plaque which sticks to the teeth and gums. Bacteria change the sugar present in the food into acids that attack to the tooth enamel, resulting in tooth decay. Question number 5. What are the functions of the tongue? Tongue is a sense organ that helps us to taste food. The taste buds on the surface of the tongue help us distinguish between the sweet, sour, bitter and salty food. The tongue is a muscular organ that helps mix food with saliva. It also helps us roll the chewed food into a ball or bolus, which is pushed towards the back of the mouth where it is swallowed. Question number 6. Describe what happens to the food into the stomach and intestine. It is also a long answer you can see here. Stomach. When the food reaches to the stomach, the gentle movement of the stomach walls tunes the food with the digestive juices to convert them into the semi-solid form called the chyme. Food remains in the stomach for 4 hours. The stomach wall secretes acid that kills the germ present in the food and protein digesting substances that breaks down the protein into the simpler form. Small intestine. When partially digested food enters the small intestine, it receives bile from the liver that helps in the breakdown of fats into the smaller droplets. It also receives pancreatic juice from the pancreas that helps in the further digestion of proteins, carbohydrates and fats. The wall of the small intestine then secretes digestive juices that complete the digestion of food. Nutrients from the digested food are absorbed or passed through the intestinal wall into the bloodstream to be carried to all parts of the body. Now the last, large intestine. Undigested and unabsorbed food matter moves into the large intestine where water and minerals are absorbed. The remaining undigested and unabsorbed material is stored in the rectum until it is thrown out of the body through the anus in the form of feces. Now the question number 7. Explain what happens to digested food when it enters the bloodstream. When the digested food enters the bloodstream, the various nutrients are carried to each cell of the body. Each nutrient is used by the body in the following ways. First, glucose. Glucose, which is the end product of the carbohydrate digestion, is used to get energy through the process of respiration. The similar substance that we get when the fats are digested and stored in the body and also used as a source of energy. The final products of the protein digestion are used in the repair of damaged part of the body, formation of new proteins and hormones which are necessary for the growth. Last but not the least, explain the process of digestion in cattle. How the cattle are doing digestion. You can see a cattle is a typical cow is a typical example of cattle. Its stomach has 4 chambers. Cow usually chew the food and swallow it quickly. This partially chewed food enters the first chamber called rumen. Microorganisms present in the rumen start to break down the food into a partially digested curd. The curd then goes to the second chamber called reticulum and it is sent back to the mouth in small amounts to be chewed further. This is called rumination, chewing the food. The re-chewed food is swallowed and then sent to the remaining chambers of the stomach to be broken down completely. Further digestion takes place in the small intestine and finally the digested nutrients are absorbed here. The undigested food enters the large intestine and it is excreted through the anus. So this was our chapter number 2 question answer. Thank you very much. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share this video with your friends so they can also write question answer. Thank you very much.